Matt from MTN Gear here with a bit of a video showing how our stick and pole heads attach to other products. People familiar with the stick 4.1 will remember it had a picatinny slot on the top with a detent, which was quick, convenient, but it had some real downsides. So the reason we wanted to get away from that was firstly, we had people who didn't want anything on the top. We had people who wanted an arca attachment, and then we also had ideas and a few people, wanting to attach other products as well. So, as part of a rollout of future heavy-duty bipods and tripods, we've made a change that is going to be totally cross-compatible with those future products of ours, but also cross-compatible with third-party products, which is something I always like. So in the top here, we have gone to a 1/4 by 20 UNC thread, and this is one of the standard tripod threads. So yeah, any tripod head now, you will be able to attach that. Shooting stick, like yoke rests, they will all attach straight in there. And in terms of using it for shooting off, glassing off, that sort of thing, what you can do, and this is a product now we stock, is a mini Ballhead. This is just arca. We only have arca options at the moment. We will be manufacturing a picatinny option, picatinny and arca option at some point ourselves, but we've got these for the time being, and we'll look to source some picatinny options as well. This is just a off-the-shelf mini inverted ball head, and in the bottom here it had a hole 1/4 by 20 UNC, so I've Loctite in a grub screw. If you buy one of these from us, they come with the grub screw. You just need I think it's an 1/8 Allen key, bit of Loctite, screw that in there. The other option is it also comes with one of these little connected devices we have, and that will allow you to take a ball head or any sort of tripod head off your tripod. If you just have this in your pocket, you'll be able to then screw that into here and then screw your tripod head on top. Just one thing to note is you don't want to necessarily screw this on too tight. This can be hard to get off here, so I recommend screwing it on to the ball head first and then just snugging it down, not too tight. So the main benefit with this over the previous fixed slot is the previous fixed slot didn't have any articulation, and so I had found a few instances where I was in essentially a really steep canyon. I was up on one side and I was trying to shoot up high on the other side, and with that fixed at 90 degrees off the rifle, and shooting up, the stick or the pole was never long enough to ever reach the ground. So it just wasn't really practical in those situations. And similarly, if you had a pile of rocks or something, you could kind of put the stick in the ground and then shoot off the top. You couldn't really do that because you had to move this to level it off. Whereas now, tighten that on there, that's fully articulated. So you can get level and just have a huge amount of flexibility to shoot, glass, whatever off that. So this is on one of our poles. Obviously you got the leg adjustment so you can get to a good height. The other benefit with sort of this system is on the design of the top here is how we are doing our heavy duty, so for the core and stage bipod, those legs, and also all our tripods. So for example, you might have one of our future tripods in the field, and then here's a leg. This leg I've got set up with our trekking foot on. You'll notice it's almost identical to our stick and pole feet. You can unscrew this off your tripod and then take this ball head, and you can use that as a trekking pole, not as durable as our pole or stick, but still an option. Screw that on, extend that, now you've got a shooting stick. Because the head of this trekking pole, this tripod leg, and our pole and stick are the same, you'll actually be able to use this as a tripod leg as well. Take it off, use it as your walking stick. Tripod head can go on there. So yeah, there's a huge amount of flexibility, a lot of options, and that's how our new stick and pole work for stabilizing off the top of it. We're selling these. They come with that little combiner adapter and the grub screw. You just need to put that in there if that's the method you choose. I like doing it that way. It's just one less thing to forget. But one of the benefits of this combiner is, say in the future, to one of our tripods, you then have a tipi. You can then take off a tripod leg, whether it's with another tripod leg or a stick and a pole, you can screw them together. The extra long pole is long enough for most tipis, so you shouldn't need to do this, but the sticks are a little bit shorter, and then that way you can combine these and have a nice high tipi center pole with essentially no additional weight from the other gear that you were already carrying. So yeah, highly functional, cross-compatible, and future-proof as we bring out more and more of these products that are compatible. Any questions, flick us a message. Thank you for watching.